I said that this wouldn't be perfect, and guess what? My phone stopped recording in the middle of our session. So here we are at a new angle because I don't think you were able to see the craft that I did earlier. So we were talking about meditation, and what I was going to say is you don't have to be an expert at meditating. You don't have to meditate for 3 hours a day or even 10 minutes a day. The important thing is to know when your mind is racing or when your body is starting to feel too active, and maybe you need to take a breath, and that's all. Just take a moment, breathe, and be. So our other book is Saturday by Oge Mora. I love this book. It's written and illustrated by Oge Mora, and many of you have read Thank You Amu with us, so she also wrote Thank You Amu. Her books are so wonderful, and I did not write them. I don't own them. I'm not making money off of this. Saturday by Oge Mora. This morning, Ava and her mother were all smiles. It was Saturday because Ava's mother worked Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Saturday was the day they cherished. On Saturdays, they zipped to the library for weekly story time. On Saturdays, they lounged in salon chairs and got new hairdos. On Saturdays, they picnicked in the grass for a peaceful afternoon at the park. And on this Saturday, they would also ride the bus across town for a one-night-only puppet show. The day would be special. The day would be splendid. The day was Saturday. Ava and her mother could hardly wait. So zoom, off they went. But when they reached the library, what do you think happens? Story time was canceled. Oh no, Ava cried. It's canceled, wailed Ava's mother. They paused, closed their eyes, and let out a deep breath. Don't worry, Ava's mother reassured her. Today will be special. Today will be splendid. Today's Saturday. So we're going to try the next thing. So zoom, off they went. But as they left the salon, what do you think's going to happen? Whoosh! Their hairdos were ruined. Oh no, Ava sobbed. Our do's, boo-hooed Ava's mother. They paused, closed their eyes, and let out a deep breath. Don't worry, Ava, her mother reassured her. Today will be special. Today will be splendid. Today is Saturday. So zoom, off they went. But their peaceful afternoon at the park was loud. Oh no, Ava groaned. What did you say? It's too noisy, yelled her mother. You want to see the detail on this page? It's really lovely. They paused, closed their eyes, and let out a deep breath. Don't worry, Ava, her mother reassured her. Today will be special. Today will be splendid. Today will be ruined if we miss that bus. So zoom to the extra special one-night-only puppet show they went. We made it, Ava exclaimed as they arrived at the theater. Thank goodness, Ava's mother sighed in relief. Hooray for Saturday, they cheered. Tickets, chirped the lady at the door. Ava's mother reached into her purse. Can you guess what's going to happen next? I think you're right. But the tickets weren't there. Oh no, Ava's mother gasped. I left our tickets on the table. As Ava's mother watched, her mother crumpled. I've had it, she sighed. Story time was canceled, our hair was ruined, the park was loud, and now we're missing the puppet show. I'm sorry, Ava. We looked forward to this all week, and I've messed up everything. I ruined Saturday. Hold the phone. Did Mom ruin Saturday? Did Ava ruin Saturday? Some Saturdays are just hard. It's just how it is. Ava was quiet for a moment, and then she closed her eyes and let out a deep breath. Don't worry, Mommy, Ava reassured her. Today was special. Today was splendid. Saturdays are wonderful because I spend them with you. So, slowly, hand in hand, off they went. And when they reached their apartment door, Ava turned to her mother. She had an idea. What if we, Ava started. You know, we could, her mother began. What do you think they're going to do? Here, I'll show you the picture to give you some hints. And so they did. So they made their own puppet show. So I think this is a definition of lemonade out of lemons, right? Here we are, stuck home, but the sun's shining today. I think it will be when you watch this too. And there are people out there that love you, myself included. I miss you a lot. I saw some Spitfire moms today, and I was like, it's not the same without the kids. I miss you guys. You want to make some puppets? Okay, so here's what I need you to do. If you haven't already, I need you to go think about materials in your house, like paper bags, or popsicle sticks, or even your dad's stinky sock. Make sure it's one he's not gonna miss. Or your own stinky sock. I know your feet stink. Everybody's feet stink. So go get something that you can make a puppet out of. If you were in a situation where your Saturday was ruined with your mom, what would you make a puppet out of? And think about other things too, like what could you use for eyes? What could you use for a nose? Do you have markers, or would a pen work? So this is called a found craft, because we're not really buying a kit or anything like that. You're just gonna go find stuff and make it work. And that's kind of how life is, right? Like everything's kind of upside down right now. We don't get to spend our time the way we'd like to. And so we kind of have to find our own way around. So push pause, go find some materials for your puppet, and then we'll come back together and we can make some puppets. I'll be waiting. Okay, you're back? Great. So I had some ideas for puppets. Of course, there's always the old standby of the paper bag puppet. I already made my puppet because I thought that I was recording this earlier, but we can make her more interesting. So I'll show you that in a minute. I had an old Spitfire Club flyer just laying around, and on the cover is a Spitfire girl whose name I'm not going to say because that's not safe, but I think she would think it was very funny that I just cut out a picture of her head and turned her into a puppet. So we'll give her some clothes and a body. And then I haven't figured out what I want to do with the sock. What would you do with a sock? Let's see. Well, so here's my lady. I thought she needed 3 eyes because that's kind of fun. And massive eyelashes are very popular right now, so I gave her big eyelashes. But those could be fuller. Purple lipstick is very cool, and so I did that. And I gave her a big necklace. But I could do other things too. What could I do? Let's see. She needs a nose. How's she gonna breathe? All right, let's give her a green nose, because why the heck not? And a nose ring, because those are fun and we can't necessarily have them ourselves, so we can give them to our puppets. What kind of puppet are you making? Are you making more than one? Because that could be fun to give them a friend, right? I've got some paper here that could be really fun for making like a dress, like fabric for the dress. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I hope you can see what I've got on the floor here. I wish we could play music. So many rules for grown-ups. One of them is no music that's not yours on YouTube. So no music, but there is a Spitfire playlist on Spotify, which I've emailed and I've also put in the comments here. And if you ever want to listen to the music from Spitfire, you can always tune in at any time. And maybe sometime we'll have like a silent dance party where I'm not playing music, but maybe you are. And we're all dancing to different songs, but we're dancing. And, you know, I love Spitfire dance parties, but it's kind of fun to have a dance party where nobody's watching because you're home, I'm home. Well, okay, so you can see me. It's a little vulnerable, but we'll get there. Okay, so here's my sock puppet, or my bag puppet lady. I put her mouth up here, which defeats the purpose. It should be there, right? That's okay. I'm still proud of her. Yeah, and I can give our Spitfire girl a little outfit. Maybe she can wear a polka dot t-shirt. That's fun. With striped sleeves. A little detail around the collar. Fun. And so you can draw your own clothes on paper. So here we've got her shirt. And where'd my glue go? There it is. Just put a little glue on the stick here. Okay, it's a dress. It's not a shirt. Nice. And so now she and this monster lady can go on adventures together, or I don't know, maybe they'll just keep me company because it's kind of lonely over here. All right. Well, I hope that you had fun making some puppets. I wish that we could do that together right now, but in the absence of that, I'm glad that the internet can bring us together. I want to see your puppets. Feel free to send an email to amanda@thespitfireclub.org. I'd be happy to take a look at your puppets and maybe I'll share them or something. What else did I want to tell you today? Oh, so I would like for us to journal, to write in our journals. If you don't have a journal at home, maybe think about ways that you could create one. You could, maybe your parents have an old notebook or a journal laying around that they are not using and they can rip the old pages out of, or maybe you can staple some pieces of paper together. If you would like a Spitfire folder, all you have to do is email me, amanda@thespitfireclub.org, and I will be happy to arrange a way to get one to you that has paper and materials for writing. We're nobody, very few people alive today can say that they lived through a time where you had to stay home in this way. This is a very abnormal way to live, and it's not, this is not normal. And it's interesting, right? You're probably appreciating things about your life a little differently. And maybe, oh, this is Asa. Do you want to meet Asa? Talking to the Spitfire girls on YouTube. You want to come sit with me? Yeah. Ugh. So, I would encourage you to write about your experience so that maybe when you're a big kid, maybe when you're in high school, maybe when you're in college, or maybe when you're a grown-up, you can look back on this time and kind of understand what it felt like to be your age in this time. So today's prompt, thinking about our breathing and being and about acknowledging that where we're at right now is one, out of our control, and two, something that can be made better if you only stop and take a moment and breathe and focus on what's important. Take a moment to write about your life, what you're noticing about it, and how you're spending your time. I know some of us are very new to writing and some of us don't write yet, and that's okay. If you can't write words at all, you draw a picture. Just draw a picture of how you spent maybe your morning today. And if you do write, but maybe you don't spell well, what do you think I'm going to tell you? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you can't spell words perfectly. This is not school. Just do your best. Write your ideas. It's okay. All right, my friends. I'm going to talk about reading logs next week. We are going to do them, and I'm thinking of ways to do our reading challenge. Even though we're not all together and we can't have a big party, I still want us to read, and I still want to know what you're reading and how much you're reading. So, all right, Spitfire girls, I miss you. I'll see you soon.